Hey guys, Johnny here with Johnny Cooks, and I've got a special episode lined up for you guys here with my wife, Romy, and she's gonna help me bake a cake. So yes, unfortunately, from my last video when I worked with my daughter, the two microphones kind of played off of each other and didn't really sound well. So we got one microphone today, so hopefully we can hear her. But sorry for the absence, guys. I've been kind of out with kid stuff, school or a work trip, and being sick. So been missing quite a bit of videos. Hopefully we'll get back on that cadence. She is my biggest support. She is my biggest supporter that says that I should do this and keep doing no matter what. So that's why we're doing this one, is to help her showcase her good side of things, which is baking. Not mine. Mine is cooking. Hers is baking.
Yep, that's true.
So today we're going to be making a patriotic poke cake. So explain what a patriotic poke cake is.
So it's a really nice cake to make for like 4th of July or Memorial Day. It's very fun and easy to make it. It's quick to put together, and you kind of just put it in the fridge overnight and forget about it until the next day. And then you will just decorate it on the actual day before you serve it. So it's really quick and easy and nice to do. And it's always the favorite over the holidays. And why it's called a poke cake is because you poke holes into the actual cake to put like filling into it, just to make it, extra creamy and nice when you bite into it.
Almost like a tres leches cake,
Yes.
the kind like that.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
exactly.
I think that'll be really good.
Yeah.
So what we need to do this patriotic poke cake is going to be a box of white cake mix. Just any box that you want to get. We got the Petty Crocker, but use your favorite brand, whichever you like, and just start mixing it just like you would making a cake is what it says to do.
It's just using the actual ingredients that they say on the box cake and just make it as per normal.
Yep. And so heat your oven to 350, like it says on the box. Our oven's already preheating. And then we've already mixed up our cake batter. And what you're going to do is leave one as white, which we've got here. Nope, don't drop the spoon in. There we go. And then we've got a blue, because again, this is patriotic for 4th of July, guys. And then we have a red as well. So we got our red, white, and blue. Go America. And as you can tell, my wife is not from here. She is South African. That is the accent that you're hearing. But she is becoming a citizen. She loves America, and thankfully so, because I'm here. So... So what you're also going to need, guys, is you're going to need some whole milk here. You're going to need about 3.5 cups of that. And, of course, I'll probably list out the ingredients over here, so just keep an eye out for that. And then we're going to need 2.5 cups of heavy cream. So you're going to make like a whipping cream. You're going to whip that up and make a whipping cream. But this is kind of like a 2-day part. So we're going to get this first part done, which is baking this cake, and then we'll show you guys probably later on in the video, due to movie magic and all that fun stuff. You'll see it, but it'll be the next day when we finish off the cake and actually try it out.
Yeah, and that's mainly because it's got to set overnight in the refrigerator.
Yep. And so what you'll also need is 2 boxes of cheesecake gelatin or Jell-O.
You can also use white chocolate. If you don't like cheesecake, you can use the white chocolate filling.
Okay.
The Jell-O.
And then you're going to need some vanilla extract, of course. And then you want, of course, red, white, and blue sprinkles to go on top. We've got some, it was hard to find blue for some reason. We couldn't find blue. That was really odd. So we got this mixture here. It's got a blue and a white in there, and then some red. And, of course, here's your food coloring that we use to mix in our stuff. And you can always add more blue depending on how blue you want it. If you really want it, like, trying to match up as much as possible. So that's going to be your ingredients, guys, that you need. And then you're going to want to put spray in the bottom of your baking dish, just in the bottom. Yeah. And so we used a baking spray.
Yeah, you get this special kind of baking spray, and it's really nice.
Yep. And so what we're going to do is move this out of the way, because what we need to do next is drip with spoons into the bottom of the pan with all kinds about 2 inches apart. And so you're going to just drop a little bit of the first one 2 inches apart, take the next one, and just kind of fill in between, and then the third one, and then just keep doing that over and over and over again until you use all the batter.
So that the three colors basically mingle together in a way. But in the beginning, you just drop it like 2 inches apart because it will gradually just like spread into each other. And at the end, we'll use a toothpick to mix it together as well. Just
Kind
to
of
make
swirl
like a
it.
kind of swirl. Yes.
Almost like a marble cake.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so if you've ever made a marble cake,
But
kind of
with
simple.
with the patriotic colors.
Yep,
So.
but with the patriotic colors, because
Yeah.
America. Because it's 4th of July, we like to blow stuff up and eat. We love to eat as Americans. So which color you want to start with?
I think let's start with the whites.
All right, let's start with the white.
Okay, so we're just going to drop it in there. As we mentioned before, about 2 inches apart. And you want to do it quite quickly because it can spread on its own very quick. And you just keep doing this over and over again until all the mixture is in the bowl.
All right, there we
or in
go.
the dish.
You can start with the white. I'll get the blue ready. Probably do the white over here so
Yeah,
it mixes
you
in.
You can put it on different areas of the dish as well.
Want to get that good color mixture.
Absolutely.
Let you reach in there and grab that. I'm not getting as big a scoops as you, but Ooh, I'll grab the white this time. Try and get over here. Oh, I made a string. That's my bad. Whoopsie. I'm just going to do a white again. I'm going to sneak it in over here between the other red and blue. Because I want color mixture. Can't have all the same, right? So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy your holidays, or your holiday, I should say. The 4th of July, of course, I did serve. I'm a veteran, and I want to thank all the other fellow veterans and those currently serving still in the armed forces that give us this freedom that we're allowed to have and blow stuff up. Thank you guys from me, from one veteran to another, or one military person to another. We are all brothers and sisters in arms, and so I thank you for that. So I'm glad we get to enjoy this time with our families and just being able to blow stuff up. So I'm just going to start pouring on top now.
I wonder if we can show them what it looks like.
You can try to. Yeah, because it's kind of out of camera view.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just to give you an idea of what it looks like so far. Now we just have to...
Now we're just going to
finish
finish
this off.
filling it up. Yeah. So I've been trying to convince my wife to come onto a video for a while. And she's like, well, we can do a dessert one at some point. She's like, but it always is hard to match up because so many kid activities that we got going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always something going on with our kids. So, you know, that keeps us plenty busy, which is not a bad thing. You know, we want the kids being active, not just sitting in playing video games all the time. But it does make it hard to do like these videos and to sync up our time because usually she's upstairs with them while I'm down here doing the video. So that way we can kind of mix our time and spend time together because we still got to get our time together, right?
Yes, absolutely. Very important.
It's very important, guys, to keep your women happy by spending time with them, you know? All right. Just going to continue. Just little dollops here and there all over the place. Been doing red for a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of blue now. Just reaching over each other here.
Yep. Trying to get it all in there.
Yep. We're getting there. Almost done. I'm going to go over here with this one. Ha ha ha. Probably get some more white in there.
And what's nice about this cake as well is you can make it beforehand and then you can also freeze it. And it will last quite long in the freezer. All you have to do is make sure that it's wrapped really well with some cling wrap. And then after that, when you're ready to decorate it, just make sure it thaws in the refrigerator for a few hours. And then you can go ahead and decorate it.
And
so
you guys,
that's really nice. And it also lasts about 5 to 7 days in the refrigerator. which is really nice.
Yeah, that's always a good thing because you don't want to overdo yourself, but you know, sometimes we just like to. But you guys can have fun with it. Start stringing it all over after you got that base done. I think the main thing is just kind of getting that base in first.
Yes.
Once the bottom of the pan's covered, now play with it. Make your own patterns. Have, you know, this is no one size fits all, guys. You just do what you like, what feels right to you,
Yeah.
and just make it look good.
This is kind of what it looks like at the moment.
Almost out of the blue. So we'll probably need to add some. We're getting cake batter all over the countertop, so we'll have to get a wipe out and clean that up. Let's get some more white in there. Oh yeah, always making a mess. We got a bunch of blue and red in there. Let's get a lot more white.
I think we're done with the blue so far.
Yeah, there's a little bit of blue left.
Okay, well, we can put that.
Just trying to give us a little bit more white in there because we got a lot of white left. So just finish mixing this up, guys. Getting it to your liking. Using all that cake batter too. We don't want to leave any of that cake batter out.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we're finally finished with the red.
Got a little bit of white left and a little bit of blue. Got about a spoonful or so left, maybe a little bit more. Woohoo! Just playing with it.
Just drizzle it everywhere. Makes nice swirls.
Look at that, we're just going to finish it off. There we go.
Okay,
Give my hands a rinse. Get these bowls a little rinsed off. Okay, guys, make sure you follow the box and what it says. And so our glass pan is 350 for 29 to 34 minutes. So in there, of course, how do you check a cake when you know if it's done or not?
Well, you have to wait till it's close to the done time because otherwise it might flop. But you can use a toothpick and just insert that into the center of the cake. And if it comes out clean, then you know it's ready. And before we put it in the oven, though, we just want to swirl it a little bit with the toothpick. So just to make some more designs with the 3 colors. Give it that extra swirl.
There we go.
Okay, so you can just move it around like you wish to do it. And yeah, once you get a nice swirl on there, then it's ready to go in the oven.
So then we'll take our lovely cake, try and show you without throwing it all over the place what it looks like. There we go, maybe that way. Woohoo! So we'll go put that in the oven, and then we'll see you guys in about 30 minutes or so. All right, guys, we're back. We pulled this out of the oven, let it cool for 10 minutes. This is what the final product looked like coming out of the oven. And of course, as you can see, the swirls and everything, that looks really good, looks amazing.
Really nice mixture of the colors there.
Yeah, so this came out great. We're really happy with it. And Romy did the checking with the toothpick to make sure it was done. And so it looks good. Next part is to poke holes in it with a wooden spoon, the back of the wooden spoon. So
you just do a row of holes with about 2 inches apart and just use the back of the wooden spoon, just press it all the way down. So about 4 to 5 holes.
Well, that looks good. Because then what we're going to do is while she continues to do that, what's going to end up happening is we're going to take our cheesecake Jell-O mix and put that into a bowl with 3.5 cups of milk in there. And you're going to whisk that up till it's really good. And then you're going to fill all the holes and then, of course, pour it all over so that it fills the cake up really good. And then we're going to put it in the fridge, and then we'll see you tomorrow at that point. So we'll get that going. I'll go ahead and get that part started while she's still finishing off that. So you can just pour your 2 Jell-O mixes in I can get it. There we go.
Okay, and in the meanwhile, just to show you, so this is what it looks like once all the holes have been poked. About 4 to 5 holes per row. And then once we have the filling, then as Johnny says, we'll fill each of the holes up with the filling and then just spread the rest of it on top to create that nice poke cake.
So like I said, you're going to want 3.5 cups of milk in here. So that's 2 of our cups. And then another 1.5 cups. I've already got the whisk right there.
Okay, perfect.
Another 1.5 cups, which makes that's 1.5 cups. 3.5 cups. Put that into our sink. And then
Okay, and you just mix it really well.
give that a nice whisk. Mix it up. And then, yeah, you're just going to take it and pour it into your cake where, you, of course, like it says, to fill up the holes first. So we're going to do that. And then you'll just pour it all over the cake and let it sit till the morning in the fridge. So pretty simple.
And you just keep whisking it until you can see that the pudding is starting to set.
Mm-hmm.
It gets like quite a bit thicker like that.
See if we can get them a little bit closer view. There
It's
we
like
go.
A thicker consistency. So once it gets to this, then you know that it's ready to start being poured into the holes. Okay, so we'll take a spatula. Do you want to pour it in?
I can pour it in,
yeah.
and you can.
And just make sure to cover the holes first so that you can get that pudding filled nicely into the hole.
You can see it's kind of folding on there, so that's how you kind of know that it's nice and getting set up. So I'm just trying to keep it right over the holes, and then she's just gonna
kind of make sure to push it down into the holes like that, just by using a spatula.
Because it's getting thick.
Yeah.
Okay, is that good?
Yep, and now you can pour the rest.
You want to spatula it out? There we go.
Out, get all the
Got to get all the drops of it, yeah.
Cheesecake filling. It's the best part, really. I think that should do it.
Okay.
Now you just keep spreading.
Don't let any waste. Go ahead and put that in there. And then, yeah, she's just going to spread it over the top of it, over the cake, and kind of even it out now. Just like you would do like a frosting probably. Just try and even it out as best you can. Because then tomorrow, after this sets and gets all fully set in the fridge, tomorrow we'll make up the whipping cream. And then we'll put a top layer of whipping cream and top it with the sprinkles. And it'll be ready to go. Oh, that's looking good.
Yeah. It's all evenly spread now. And all the holes should be filled now. I think that looks good.
Yep. That looks good. And we can't leave putting on to that. Woohoo.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like that.
Good. Look at that. Looks amazing, guys.
Okay, so now you can just put a cling wrap over it before you put it in the fridge.
Or a lid if you've got a lid for your 9x13.
Yeah.
You can put that on there as well. So when you stick it in, so that way it keeps it nice and safe. But that's going to be it for today, guys. We'll see you tomorrow when it's done. Well, when this part's done and we pull it out to go ahead and finish it up. So until then, guys, we'll see you, and I'll see you, thanks to Movie Magic, in just a minute. And we're back, guys. It's the next day. We are here. We had some thunderstorms this morning, which was quite awesome. I love seeing lightning and thunder and everything. But our cake has set up beautifully. And that cheesecake pudding, as you can see, guys, right there, look at it. It is all set up just the way we want it. So now we're going to make the whipped cream frosting. Well, not really frosting, but whipped cream topping to go on it. And for anybody who's never made whipped cream, it's really simple. All you got to have is heavy whipping cream, and you just beat that with a hand mixer until it's soft peaks form. Then we're going to add some powdered sugar or confectioner sugar, however you like to call it, a quarter cup in there when you get this, after you get the soft peaks. And then you'll keep mixing it until you get nice stiff peaks, and then that's when you'll know it'll be ready to spread. It'll look like whipped cream that you're used to.
And you can also put some vanilla extract in there just to give it that added vanilla flavor.
Yep. So we'll give a little bit of vanilla in there. And you're going to need, for this recipe to cover this, you're going to need 2.5 cups of the heavy cream, which we've already got in the bowl, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. But you can make whipped cream for anything, guys. You can put this on cakes, strawberries, whatever. You can make this. This is something that you end up liking. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed to soft peaks. Don't want to annoy you with the sound of this, so due to movie magic, we'll get past that part, and then I'll show you the soft peaks, guys. We're back, guys. We whipped this up here, and Romy's going to show you and tell you the difference between the soft peaks, because this is the soft peak portion, and then we're going to go mix it again and get the stiff peaks.
So this is not as runny as what it would be when you just pour it out of the carton. So it is a little bit more stiff, but it's not completely to the extent where when you top the bowl upside down, it won't come out of the bowl. So it's called soft peaks, this one.
And you can kind of see on the beaters too that they're kind of sticking to it. It's not dripping off, and they're like a little bit of peaks. So that's how you know that you're getting to that soft peak consistency. And when you start mixing it around, it'll start making like waves in your whipped cream. So that's where you know that, okay, now's the time to put in this and put in the confectioner sugar. So, or powdered sugar. So we're going to put a quarter cup of that in, and then we're going to mix it and show you the stiff peaks. So see you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, we're back here. We did the stiff peaks, and Romy's going to talk and show you how to check it, because I never knew this. She showed me this just now.
So to check that it's completely to the consistency that needs to be, you should be able to flip the bowl basically almost upside down, and it should stay put in the bowl without falling out. So that way you know it's the correct consistency.
So there we go. So it's got the correct consistency. So we can start dishing it out into our cake here and leveling it off. So let me move this out of the way so I don't get that all over me. So I'm just going to let, like we did last time, Romy's just going to plop it out onto there and then spread it out into a nice even layer. Oh man, look at that whipped cream, guys. That looks good.
Really yummy.
Fresh whipped cream, nothing better. You can buy the ready-made. We got that in the fridge, easy access, you know, but just making your own is just so good. And it's so simple. Just heavy whipping cream and some confectioner sugar and some vanilla. And there you go.
And you got a really good beater as well.
Yeah.
Because that'll just make your life easier.
So there we go, scraping it all out. Now she's going to spread it all out evenly. And then we get to do the topping with our red, white, and blue sprinkles for the 4th of July. Because then it'll be America. Mm-hmm. So we'll have it all set up then. So as she gets that spread out, we'll tell you guys that this set up nicely overnight, and we just topped it with our topping, or like she said, saran wrap, like Romy said yesterday in the video portion, that you can cover it with saran wrap and let it set. And yeah, this cheesecake pudding is set up wonderfully. So it's gotten down in those holes and set up everywhere nicely. So, oh, and this is just spreading out, just awesome.
And as we mentioned before, you can keep this in the refrigerator for up to 7 days.
Yep. That way you don't have to eat it all Although if you want to, I wouldn't blame you. It looks good. We're gonna try it. We're gonna cut off a piece and try it too, just so you guys we can tell you how it tastes. So, but this was definitely cool. Even the kids came down last night and were like, "How did you do that?" Our daughter especially, because she likes to bake and stuff too.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so I'm just
You
going
look-
to use my finger here at the end because we've got quite a bit of cream still stuck here.
on the spatula. So
Just
there
to
we
get
go.
down to that last corner there. And you can try and make it really smooth if you want, or otherwise you can keep it just very homemade looking by not having it as smooth. That's totally up to you.
There we go. So then now it's time to sprinkle it up. So then we just start dropping our sprinkles on. And you can put as much as you want or as little as you want, however festive you want to make it look. We had a green one sneak in there from the neighboring sprinkle.
I think
That's
we'll
all
need
right.
some more blue.
Some more blue and white.
Yeah,
We're almost out of it. So we'll just use all of it.
yeah. Sprinkles always make things better.
And I think that's it. Yep, we're basically out.
Perfect.
So there we go. Try and get that green one out of there.
Yeah.
There we go. Awesome, guys. So this is what it looks like. This is our final product right there. As you can see, the sprinkles on it, the whipped cream topping, all on the cake. So this is amazing. You did an awesome job. This was so fun to make, guys. Now it's time to try it, babe.
Yep. So let's cut a piece.
Got a piece. Get a little plate.
Yeah.
And a fork. I'll go grab a fork for us. Just don't need a big piece, just for trying it. Cut that one in half. Goodness, you want that big piece?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
I guess we're going big, guys. This is what the wife says. That's what we doing. You need
Probably need
like a spatula or something?
Yeah. Well,
Or you got it?
got it.
Oh.
Let's bring the plate closer. There we go.
We lost part of it.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Get that up in there. There we go.
It's really yummy.
It looks really yummy. Kind of show you guys the layers inside, guys. Look at that. That looks so good. Came out awesome. So now we can give it a whirl and see how this tastes. Just want to get a little bit of all of it. So cake and pudding and frosting.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm,
Oh, wow, guys.
that's amazing. With the
That's
cheesecake
really
filling
good. Yeah.
And the whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Awesome. That was so good, guys. Of course, my wife being the baker, that cake is perfect, as always, the way she always bakes cakes.
Well, thank you.
And so this was an awesome episode to make, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to continue to do some more of these where she joins me and helps make some desserts and some of her baking stuff because she makes amazing stuff. So until next time, or you want to say something?
Well, I just want to say happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And I hope you get to try this cake. It's really amazing.
Yeah. Happy 4th, guys. Go blow some stuff up and enjoy your freedom with Merca. So until next time, guys, here on Johnny Cooks, we'll see you.